Well, Angel Reese had her a double-double last night. That's right. Oh, once again, this proves that Angel Reese's double-doubles does not equate to victories. Never has.
What happens when you put up decent stats but your team still gets blown out by an injury-riddled opponent? Just ask Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky, who somehow made a 13-point, 12-rebound performance look completely meaningless in their latest disaster against the Los Angeles Sparks. The Sparks demolished them, again. Another blowout. Another embarrassing night. The Sky are now 0-3 to start the season.
This ain't even funny no more. I know everybody think I'm about to clown and I'm about to roast. This ain't even funny no more. The Chicago Sky just lost to the Los Angeles Sparks by a score of 91-78. And let's be serious here. Y'all lost to a Los Angeles Sparks team that are playing without 2 stars.
Season. Their last win. Ancient history, September 8, 2024. Meanwhile, teams like the Indiana Fever are out here fighting against championship contenders. If you find Reese and the Sky losing absolutely hilarious, comment, baby giraffe meows, down below. Let's go. You know what really gets me? Angel Reese dropped another double-double against the Sparks, 13 points and 12 boards, and her fans act like that somehow matters.
In fact, one could say it, generally speaking, always leads to losses. And she got, for lack of a better way of putting it, cooked, rotisseried, grilled, baked, fried. I mean, however you want to go. Sauteed by Kelsey Plum last night against the LA Sparks.
But the Sky lost 91-78, and trust me, it wasn't even that close. Sure, 13 and 12 looks decent on paper until you realize she shot 5 of 11 from the field and missed layup after layup in what might be one of the most frustrating displays of basketball we've seen all season. What actually happened?
This team is not good. It's 0-3. It's ugly. And I don't know that it's going to improve. All right? I don't. So let's jump over here before we get to the highlight that's getting Angel Reese absolutely destroyed right now online, on social media.
She had multiple chances right under the rim and couldn't convert. She shot 45%, which sounds okay until you realize most of her shots were within 5 feet of the basket. Worse yet, 3 of her made baskets came off her own missed shots. She was literally rebounding her own bricks and calling it production. Let's be honest, those 12 rebounds, a chunk of them were just her cleaning up her own mess.
Y'all lost to a Los Angeles Sparks team that's playing without 2 starters. The Chicago Sky, listen, man. Y'all the worst team in the league, bro. Like, let's just stop playing games. This ain't even let's be funny. I'm not even joking. I'm not smiling. I don't have a single joke for you. The Chicago Sky is trash. You guys are trash.
That double-double starts looking a whole lot hollow. And fans. Oh, they noticed. One roasted her with, cooked that fraud. Another pleaded.
We got to talk about the meme. The meme. I'm not even going to call them a basketball team right now. I'm going to call them a meme that is Chicago Sky. Because it's actually getting ridiculous. It's getting absolutely ridiculous.
Angel, have some shame, sister. Even her teammates looked frustrated calling for the ball during key possessions, only for Reese to force up tough shots instead of making the smart play. And it's not just one bad game. She went 0 for 8 against New York. She's hit only 1 3-pointer in 4 games this season. The pattern is clear: empty stats. 0 wins. Minimal impact. And yet, she's still being hyped like she's Caitlin Clark's rival. Let's be real.
The strategy didn't work. All right, they lost. They got blown the hell out in this game. Angel Reese, 31 minutes, 5 of 11, 45% from the field, and that's an improvement. That is an improvement. God. 12 rebounds, 13 points, 6 offensive boards. and a partridge in a pear tree. I mean, honestly, what is going on?
These numbers are participation trophies, not signs of greatness. Enter Kelsey Plum. This is where things got disrespectful. After blowing by the 6 feet 4 inches Reese for an easy layup, the 5 feet 8 inches Plum hit her with the too small taunt, hand low, palm down. The audacity. Fans lost their minds. And Plum backed it up with a clinic 28.
So, here's the play that's got everybody talking because Kelsey Plum clowned Angel Reese after this. Obviously, Kelsey Plum's not as tall as Angel Reese is, and she cooked Angel Reese's ass in hot grease. Let's go.
Pie by Stevens. The drive by Plum. Once she gets by Reese, it's over. Pie by Stevens. The drive by Plum. Once she gets by Reese, it's over.
And then hits her with the too small.
9 of 18 shooting. 6 threes, 8 assists. She exposed every hole in Chicago's defense, made smart decisions, and dominated the tempo like a true champion.
Yeah. Too small. Kelsey Plum is a badass. Let's just keep it real. She is a badass. How about a different angle on this?
Now feet. Here's Plum, a hop in her step. Plum, the blow by in the left hand. Now feet. Here's Plum, a hop in her step. Plum, the blow by in the left hand.
Too small. Yikes. Yikes. It's look at this. Hey, Plum Dog, how many wins does the Sky got? Down here.
Even after taking an elbow to the nose, she kept going, scoring after the injury and delivering a fiery post-game message that screamed leadership. That's what a real competitor looks like. The WNBA's own social media highlighted the taunt, and the Sparks official account proudly posted the image.
Right here, Kelsey Plum destroyed them. 6 of 10 from three-point range, 28 points, 8 assists, 2 boards for the LA Sparks that didn't look terrible, to be honest, last night from what I could see. I thought they looked pretty good. I mean, Rickea Jackson didn't play in this game, and Cameron Brent is still hurt. It's going to be an interesting team when they get completely healthy. It's going to be an interesting.
This wasn't just showboating, it was a statement. Chicago is not ready. Not for Plum. Not for playoff-level basketball. Meanwhile, Chicago. They've now lost 8 straight games going back to last season. They're turning losing into an art form. This
going on in Chicago, bro. I know everybody, we enjoy it, yeah. When Angel Reese get the missing the layups, we clown, yeah, we get our jokes off. But let's be serious here. She's the best player on that garbage team. And she's not good enough to be your best player on a decent team. She's not good enough to be the best player on a decent team. She's not good enough. I'm sorry, it just is what it is.
Loss to the Sparks. Even worse when you realize LA is missing Cameron Brink, their star sophomore who tore her ACL. This was supposed to be one of the league's weaker teams, and yet they embarrassed Chicago by 13 points. The Sky are now in historically bad territory for season openers. Coaching decisions made zero sense. The team looked unprepared, unorganized, and frankly, uninterested. Some fans online are even calling them the meme team. And when other teams start laughing at you during war,
I have to say, like, she doesn't play defense anymore. Angel Reese doesn't play defense. And, like, I know, obviously, Azare did quite a bit of damage, no matter who she was on. But, like, Azare Stevens, Kelsey Plum, in fairness, she just went nuclear. She was kind of quiet in the fourth quarter, but she went nuclear in this game. Like, was being left wide open.
Warm-ups. You've lost the league's respect. Reese keeps chasing stats. Meanwhile, her team looks completely lost. Now contrast that with Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. They almost pulled off the upset of the season against the defending champion New York Liberty. Clark dropped 18 points, 10 assists, and 5 rebounds, in a game that came down to the final seconds, losing by just 2 points. While Chicago folds against injury-plagued teams, Clark and the Fever are pushing elite squads to the brink. She created for her teammates. She battled through contact. She kept attacking even when things got tough.
And the Chicago Sky, they are a joke. They're a joke of a basketball team. You have got, your player just got too small. They don't play defense. There's no effort. There is absolutely no effort.
That's the difference between empty stats and actual leadership. After the game, Coach Stephanie White went off calling the officiating egregious, citing a 31 free throw discrepancy over 2 games. She stood up for her players. She called out the refs. And showed exactly what real leadership looks like. Meanwhile, Chicago's coach.
In games, I don't know, this Coach Marsh, Tyler Marsh guy, this Marshmallow dude, I don't know where y'all got him from. Y'all got him from Vegas somewhere. His system looks trash. Y'all starting Kia Nurse. Bro, the Chicago Sky gave up the number 3 pick for Ariel Atkins. Bro, I don't even think she scored double figures yet in one game. She's taking like 4 shots per game. Y'all gave up the number 3 pick. Y'all gave up Sonia Citron for Ariel Atkins, and she's shooting like 4 shots a game. Bro, what is going on in Chicago, bro?
Silent. Even Liberty fans admitted Clark should have been at the line with a chance to tie the game in the final 2.9 seconds, but that's not the headline. The real takeaway is this: Indiana is building something real.
I have to just say, they're a meme. They're a meme at this stage. Kelsey Plum takes on Angel Reese and then hits Angel Reese with the too small. Kelsey Plum taunts Angel Reese. Like, what are we doing?
I'm saying too small to Angel Reese. I love that fire. It's me bound time. Oh, God. Imagine if Caitlin Clark did this. The outrage would be unreal. Oh, my God. People, that'd be the cats and dogs. People jumping out of, it looked like the fireworks scene behind Leslie Nielsen from Naked Gun. Nothing to see here. Please move along. Reese really did try to swat the ball. I'm starting to believe Reese is being victimized by the entire WNBA.
No pass shot possessions for New York. Clark, step back 3. Oh, she hit it and draws the foul. Welcome back, Caitlin Clark.
I thought she got fouled. I think it's pretty egregious what's been happening to us the last few games. A minus 31 free throw discrepancy. And I might be able to understand it if we were just chucking threes, but we're not. We're attacking the rim. And the disrespect right now for our team has been pretty unbelievable. So it's disappointing.
Then she holds her, watch this, with her shoulder and on her arm when she follows through and then fouls her for the 4th time on her arm. It's cheating. It's plain as day. The haters will say she got locked up. Yeah, if you're fouling the whole game. But I'm going through this entire game. The corrupt refs gave this game to New York, and they still barely won.
Plus side, you could say you're 2 possessions away from being 4-0 in these games. Do you look at it from both sides? Like, here are the positives of this, and then here are the things we really want to work on.
Yeah, and that's probably what's frustrating about it, too. Is like, we are 2 possessions or, from being 4-0, but there was so many little areas in this game that we could have improved. Like, our defense, again, to start the game was poor. And we got to find a way to come out with more energy, be unable to guard. And yes, they present a very tough challenge when all 5 of them can make threes and, they're setting inverted ball screens, things like that. It's a challenge, but you got to find a way. Is definitely where we can be a lot better. Feels like every game we've really only put 2 quarters together. We're kind of waiting for that, 4 quarters of really good basketball. And I think it's going to be a learning curve. This group is new. We haven't played a ton together. So, but that's what's going to have to happen if we want to beat the really good teams in this league is you got to find a way to put together 4 really good quarters. You know, there's going to be runs. That's basketball. They're going to go on their runs. We got to be able to find a way to stop them and then respond. So I think that's an area we can certainly improve in.
Chicago is the league's biggest punchline. Reese can keep posting her meaningless double-doubles, but the WNBA is watching, the fans are watching. And the difference between real contenders and stat chasers couldn't be more obvious. Clark lost by 2 to the best team in the league. Reese lost by 13 to a team without its best player. That gap, it tells you everything you need to know. If you found Reese and the Sky's meltdown absolutely hilarious, comment "Baby Giraffe Meows" down below. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next takedown.